All right, Outlaws. I covered a couple of not so fun topics. So I want to cover something funny. In this one, and it's a AI Darth Vader and Fortnite. Now, unless you live under a rock and you're not paying attention to anything, the Darth Vader. Wow, that was terrible. The Darth Vader and Fortnite, it basically responds to your voice commands. You have to do a bunch of things like you have to go down here on this map or somewhere around here, find him, defeat him, and I believe four stormtroopers. And then a portal will open. You'll get a red lightsaber, and then you'll be able to use him as a companion in your fight for Fortnite. Now, I don't know if it's like he stays with you the entire time, like you can use him whenever afterwards, or if it's only for that match. He'll come and fight with you. I've done a couple of game tests where I had to play as Fortnite, and actually I'm pretty decent at it. I'm a little surprised. Just use real world tactics, kids. Don't the vomiting of things doesn't always work. But anyways, so he'll spawn. If you defeat him, then you can use him. What's funny is he's actually based off of James Earl Jones, who assisted. Basically gave permission to Disney to use his voice and in an AI capacity. And then he went to a certain studio, had his voices recorded saying certain things. And so Disney obviously gave Fortnite permission to use this AI chatbot. And it's funny because people have been online, been able to get him like cuss, get him to like say inappropriate things, get all sorts of other stuff. And it's actually hilarious. Now, some people on here, way bigger YouTube channels, are like, oh, think of the children. Oh, think of the child. Like, you all need to relax and like bring humor back. Like this hyper PC culture, this hypersensitive culture is getting ridiculous. I mean, yes, I understand that like certain 18 and up things kids should not be dabbling in. I 100% agree with that. Nor should there, things being involved with kids and adults in that capacity. But anyways, that's not really the case here. This is just a funny AI thing that's just talking trash and being messed with and saying nasty things back to them. And again, it's just humor. It's just funny. It really is. You all need to just calm down a little bit. But yeah, the pearl clutchers are coming in. They're like, oh no, the children. Like, get out of here, man. Like, kids are saying way worse things online. I promise you, especially with parents not paying any attention and basically allowing themselves to be clueless with technology. Not that they should not be doing that, but it is, and you need to fix it. If you have kids, take care of your kids. Now, I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, they were able to get the AI Darth Vader to cuss, other stuff. I think just a couple streamers got to like adult role play with them back, which I'm like, oh my god, that is pretty damn funny and hilarious. I'm actually half tempted to download Fortnite on the Xbox and try to go get Vader myself. I wonder how long it's actually going on. It looks like it just got sent out like a few weeks. No, weeks. It's about 4 days ago. Okay, so it might still be ongoing. So if you feel like you're feeling froggy and you want to go fight Fortnite and try to get that Darth Vader AI to follow you around, good times. I guess it's this streamer who's using the lewd Padme skin. She said Darth Vader I already accidentally swore and called loser fruit a thug. I mean, what kind of language you're using, he may not be incorrect. It was funny though. There was one time where people talk about him killing younglings, and he's like, "I don't condone such a dishonorable action." They're like, "But Anakin, Vader, you're the one that killed the younglings." So I saw it was funny. I think it's hilarious that things happen like this. And again, it's like the whole pearl clutchers. Oh, think of the children. It's like, well, I don't really see that big of a deal. Again, yeah, there's way worse things, and this is definitely not one of them. But to cover something additional is there's now supposedly a labor dispute erupts over AI voice Darth Vader in Fortnite. Now, you're not entirely aware SAG-AFTRA is having some of their voice actors are basically I don't know if they're all filing lawsuits, but they're having protest and boycotting doing voice acting right now because they're, and rightfully so, Hollywood and video game companies are wanting to take people's voices and use them without, paying them for it, like just a one-time deal. Like, hey, we're going to pay you an average amount of money, but you're also going to sign your rights away to your own voice, and then we're going to be able to use your voice whenever we want to. And I fully agree with people that that should never be the case, and that they should own their own voices. However, I don't believe that this was the case. I believe that James Earl Jones actually signed his own voice away to Disney. Now, according to this article, though, SAG-AFTRA's labor complaint doesn't focus on the AI features technical problems or on permissions from the Jones estate. Okay, so again, like James Earl Jones gave Disney permission to use the AI Darth Vader voice, which explicitly authorized use of a synthesized version of his voice for the character Fortnite. Okay, yeah, I already covered that. Play actor, blah, blah, signed, who died in 2024. Rest in peace, sir. That's signed Darth Vader voice rights for his death. Okay. Instead, the union's grievances centers on labor rights and collective bargaining, which I mentioned. And the NLRB filing, SAG-AFTRA alleges that Llama Productions failed and refused to bargain in good faith with the union by making unilateral changes to terms and conditions of employment. Yep. Without providing notice to the union or the opportunity to bargain by utilizing AI-generated voices to replace bargaining unit work on the interactive program Fortnite. Yeah, so basically just saying that once you use your voice one time, you sign this agreement for employment, we can use your voice however often we want. That, I believe, is wrong and should never be done. So a little bit of a mixed video there. Anyways, Outlaws, let me know what you guys think about all this. If you think it's funny, or if you actually went into Fortnite and got the Darth Vader, if you got to say goofy things, let me know. So like I said, I'm actually kind of half tempted to get that Darth Vader and talk to him about the Sith code. All right, Outlaws, we'll see you next time.